It's a hot debate in kitchens nationwide to use or not to use nonstick cookware.
They call them non-stick pans, and yet there's nothing non-stick about it when it comes to your health.
I'm slowly trying to switch over to all stainless steel.
There are still ways to use your Teflon pan safely.
The sizzling battle coming as California Governor Gavin Newsom weighs signing a bill that would ban the sale of nonstick cookware, using chemicals linked to some serious health issues. But now, some big celebrity chefs like Rachael Ray, David Chang, and Marcus Samuelsson are weighing in, defending the sale of cookware using the chemicals. Ray, who sells her own line of nonstick pots and pans, writing the chemicals, when manufactured and used responsibly, are proven to be safe and effective. Many other chefs disagree, saying there are better and safer alternatives.
Why not just do a carbon steel, a stainless steel that doesn't include nickel, a cast iron pan? This is wild Alaskan sockeye.
Award-winning chef Andrew Zimmern supports the California legislation, arguing that any forever chemicals belong out of the kitchen.
A little preheating, a little bit of butter or oil, and a little bit of wrist, and you will be making delicious food for your family without worrying about anyone getting cancer years down the road.
If signed into law, the California legislation would ban the sale of the debated nonstick cookware by 2030. A ban that would also include certain cleaning products, food packaging, and even dental floss using the class of chemicals known as PFAS. The proposed law alleges that PFAS are a significant threat to the environment and public health. Some experts have found that forever chemical PFAS barely degrades in nature, and that could also be the case inside the human body.
It's carbon and fluoride that are really tightly bond together, which works really great for things like non-stick, water repellent. But it also means, because it's so tightly bonded, is when it ends up into the environment, it doesn't break down.
Nonstick pots and pans often use Teflon, a brand of a specific type of PFAS chemical, and they've been staples in American kitchens for decades. The FDA, which currently authorizes the use of PFAS on cookware, says the PFAS in the coating can end up in your food, but only in negligible amounts. The Cookware Sustainability Alliance, representing a number of cookware manufacturers, says consumers should be able to choose.
To penalize individual products which are coated with materials that have been shown to be safe for decades, we think is unfair.
As the debate hits a boiling point, Zimmern says he's sticking with steel and cast iron.
These pans that do not use Teflon or similar coatings, they release food just as well, they clean up just as well, and there are ones that are just as inexpensive.
And by the way, many supporters of a ban say the environmental impact is another concern. They argue that the chemicals lead to pollution in our rivers and streams where they can't degrade. And it's also, guys, an issue for people that just want to get rid of their nonstick pots and pans because they can't be recycled. Otherwise, they might end up back in the water supply. So actually, the advice is to landfill them because they can't be recycled.
So as all of this plays out, folks who are watching or listening right now, is there anything that they could do at home to keep themselves safe?
Yeah, well, I think the natural question is if they do have a nonstick pot or pan, like what is the issue and at what use would it become a problem? And even the makers of Teflon themselves say just don't preheat on high without anything in the pan. That could be bad, as well as don't use at temperatures higher than 500 degrees, which most people wouldn't be cooking at that temperature anyway. But it is interesting that the makers of Teflon do say you should try to make sure that you're using it properly to avoid any sort of possible contamination.
Do not preheat. I always preheat.
So do I.
I'm not known for my acumen in the kitchen, but okay, thank you. I do preheat.
Yep.
Good to know. Brian, thank you so much.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.